Hi everybody, I hope you guys are doing really well and staying home and safe and away from all this weird craziness out there. I just wanted to give you guys the option to do your color at home because I know everyone's stressed and feeling horrible, and the last thing you need is to look in the mirror and see grays and be even more sad. So, oh, also, this is little Landon. He's sleeping, and hopefully he'll stay sleeping this whole time. He's all fed and everything, so he should be good. So hopefully it'll be pretty quiet for us. So once you're all ready, you're gonna take out all the stuff that you have. You should have 2 syringes, A and B. You should have gloves that I sent for you. They're non-latex, so if anyone's allergic to latex, don't worry, they're not latex. And a brush. And then also have a hairbrush around and maybe a couple clips or ponytail holders just to help you stay organized. I'm sorry I couldn't include clips in your kit. Everywhere is out of everything. I've even had a lot of trouble finding brushes for everyone. So again, ponytail holders are fine. Just anything to keep your hair out of the way. So once you've done that, you want to put your gloves on first so you can protect your hands and your nails just in case they still look good, unlike mine. Once you have your gloves on, you want to take both syringes, A and B, remove the caps from both, and you want to empty them entirely. You don't want to just use part of one. You want to empty them entirely into a bowl, both of them together. The reason you don't want to try to just use part of one and then like save it for later or something is because most of you have more than one color that I use on you, and I put it in here and it could kind of be stacked on top of each other. So if you just use half, you probably aren't getting all the colors that I mixed up for you. So you definitely want to use the full syringe of both. Put it in a plastic or a glass bowl. You don't want to use a metal bowl, only because it can have some kind of weird chemical reaction. The other thing is you don't want to use Lysol or any kind of crazy cleaning products on the inside of the bowl before you do it. Just make sure it's clean and dry, and you don't have to over sanitize it. Again, those chemicals can have a weird reaction with your color, and we don't want that to happen. Then take your brush and mix it completely until it's all mixed up and smooth. You're gonna wanna use it pretty much right away, so don't do this ahead of time. Be all ready before you do this. So once it's all mixed up, you want to brush your hair out, especially if you have long hair. You just wanna brush it out so that you can stay nice and organized. Oh, shh, you're okay. Shh. So once your hair is brushed, you wanna separate it into 4 sections. You can use a comb for this, or you can just use your finger. They don't need to be perfect. But you wanna do one down the middle. One you wanna do down from your part to your ear. And then from your other part to your other ear. And then one down the middle in the back. And again, you can use a hair tie or clips to separate those. I'll use both just to show you they both work. You really only have to separate the back. The front kind of stays separated on its own. So once you have all your sectioning done, you want to start by, actually before you apply the color, if you're using a really dark color and you know your head stains a lot, you want to use some Vaseline or lotion and just put it around your hairline. Don't get it on your hair because you don't want it to stop the color from getting on your hair and saturating it, but you just want to apply it around your hairline so that you can protect your skin. Not everyone needs to do this. Most of you pretty much know if you need to do that or if you don't, because I've done it on you, or if your face stains really easily and it's harder on yourself to get it right on your hair than it is for me to do. So you can do that. Then once that's done, you want to start applying your color. First, start with your part and make sure you fully saturate. You want to see the color on there nice and wet. You don't want to use too little because it won't cover grays or lift dark color. Also, you can see you want to stop right where your growth stops. So all your new growth, if it goes to there, you want to stop there. If it only goes to there, you want to stop right there. You don't want to get it on the rest of your hair because it can ruin highlights or kind of tone your hair. If you have blonde, you don't want it to get like ashy or anything. So you want to do that, fully saturate. You can get color on the brush and then fully saturate. Again, I can't stress enough how you want to fully saturate it because it will not cover your grays if any are popping out or if they aren't wet with color. So once your part's done, you want to outline your hairline. Again, this is a little harder. I'm gonna have to look in the mirror to do this part. But you want to go right up to where your skin is. Try not to go too much on your skin, but make sure to get all your little baby hairs in there. And take your time. It's not that easy to do. On your sideburns, you can kind of get them and go up a little bit. Do that on the other side. There you go. So you've already gotten the two most important parts done. Your part and around your hairline. Then what you want to do is you want to take this part of the brush to use it to section your hair. And you want to take very thin sections where you can almost see the color that I already put on the other side. And you still want to reapply color to make sure it really gets in there. And then keep going all the way down to your ears. You're gonna save the back for last. Shh, it's okay. You're gonna save the back for last. A, because it's the hardest, and B, because if you have anyone living with you in your house, this would be a great time to call them for help and have them help you with the back. And kind of just teach them exactly how I just taught you how to do it and have them get the back of your head for you. If you don't have anyone, you can do it yourself. It's just a little bit difficult and it can get messy. So I think you get the point with how to do the front. You just want to keep sectioning all the way down till you get to your ear. And then once you get to your ear, you're gonna hold it up and again, get it all around your hairline. And you can even start going over into the back. And then of course, you will do that to the other side. Start going the other direction. I'm going pretty quickly. Again, take your time, make sure you really cover. Okay, so once you've done the same thing on this side, you're gonna move to the back. Again, like I said, it's ideal to have someone else to help you with this. However, if you don't, you want to start by going down that middle part. You can kind of remove the clip in the hair tie that you had holding it because you can just put it on either side of your shoulder now that the front is done and it won't get in your way. But you want to kind of feel for the back of your part and go all the way down. I know you can't see what you're doing. I can't see what I'm doing either, but I can feel that it's getting fully saturated all the way down my part. And then I'm gonna go the other way, all the way down. You can keep reapplying on your brush. Make sure you have plenty of product on there each time. And then once you've done the part, you're gonna take diagonal sections. Start at the top, because it's just easier. And go backwards. I highly suggest using someone else, but at least you'll definitely be able to get the top done right and you'll be happier looking in the mirror even if you don't get the back perfectly. In all your Zoom happy hours and meetings, they won't see the back either. We can still try your best to get it as good as you can. So again, you'll go all the way down on both sides and then lift up your hair and get your hairline. And then once you've done it all, You wanna go over, make sure, a lot of you who have stubborn grays, some grays will pop out. You wanna take a little more product and completely cover them, especially in your more stubborn areas. And once you've done that again, you can take your hair, put it up in a ponytail or up in a clip, and keep it out of the way while you process. Put it in a bun or a ponytail, whatever is easiest for you. Then you wanna let your roots process for 35 minutes. You wanna do this for at least 35 minutes. You don't wanna go too much over. However, it's much more likely that it will under process than over process. So if 40 minutes works better for you, do 40 minutes. Don't go under 35 minutes. Don't do 34 minutes. Don't do 32 minutes, or you might still have some grays popping out. So make sure you let it process a full 35 minutes. Set a timer on your phone or whatever. And then once you're all processed, you're gonna put your gloves back on. Well, first, probably you're gonna have to take your clothes off. Put your gloves back on, get in the shower, and shampoo it out really, really well. Make sure you really get all over your scalp and shampoo it completely out. Then once you're done shampooing, if you're only doing a retouch, you can condition and then style as normal, and you're all done, and your gray should be all covered, or your dark hair should be lifted, and it will look great and get you through until you get in the salon next. If you are doing a gloss or a toner, you still wanna get in the shower the same way. You still wanna shampoo, but before you condition, you wanna towel dry your hair, get out of the shower, and then you're gonna put your 2 syringes of your gloss or toner and that developer into a bowl. You wanna, if you've already done your roots, you wanna rinse out that bowl so there's not any dark color in it, but then you can use the same bowl. Again, mix it all together. And then while your hair is still damp, it can just be towel dried. The reason you wanna do this damp, and sometimes I don't do it damp on you because I know I can fully saturate it, but it's harder to saturate all your hair when it's dry, and I just worry you would have some spots. So you wanna do it towel dried. Again, a great time to have someone help you if you have someone else in the house. If you don't, just do your best, it'll be okay. And you wanna take the toner or gloss and go completely down your hair. Use your fingers, kind of mush it in to make sure it gets completely saturated. Completely down on both sides of the piece of hair. Make sure it really gets in there. And then just keep going. And you want to do this to every piece of hair on your head. Once everything is completely saturated with the color, you can take a comb or brush and brush it through to make sure it really gets in there. You don't have to if you think you got it good enough, but you want to make sure you really get it everywhere. And then again, you're gonna put it up. This time you definitely want to do a bun because your ends will be wet with color. Mine are not, because I'm just not gonna do all of it. That'll take forever and you guys will get so bored. So yes, you want to put it in a bun, clip it out of the way. My hair needs more than one clip or a full tail. Clip it out of the way. Again, let it sit for, this one it's not so necessary to let it sit for the full 35. You can let it sit for like 25 to 35 minutes and it will be great. So again, let it sit up to 35. For the toner or gloss, don't let it sit over 35. That can overtone. So anything under 35 is great. And then you want to get in the shower. You don't need a shampoo. You've already washed your hair. It's already clean. And you really want to let that toner and gloss soak in. So all you want to do is rinse it and condition. Then you can get out of the shower and style as usual. So that should be it for your retouch and your toner or gloss. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. You can call me, text me, whatever. I'm here just hanging with him. If I can't answer, I'll just call you right back. And I hope you guys do well. Again, I'm so sorry that you're having to do your hair at home in your bathroom, but better to cover your grays than be extra miserable in this already difficult time. So I really wanted to provide you guys with something so that you had an option to feel a little bit better. Like I said, I hope you guys are all doing well. I really, really miss you, and I hope you're staying safe, enjoying time with family, and I will talk to you guys hopefully very soon when I am back to work. Have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye.